Hi, Tyke from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book on tape to play for you. Today, book of the Jetsons, Big Boy and His Giant Pooch for 1986. So let's get started.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm your Peter Pan storyteller. When you hear this sound, turn the page. Let's begin. The Jetsons, Big Boy and His Giant Pooch.
Hold it, Elroy.
Cried George Jetson.
I'd better snap one more for good luck.
How come you're taking a hologram photo of me, Dad?
Asked Elroy.
Can't tell you just yet, son. It's a deep, dark secret connected with a hush-hush new project we're working on at the plant. All I can say right now is you'll soon be in for a thrilling surprise.
George sped back to the office in his jet skimmer craft.
Next step
He reminded himself.
is to feed this hologram data into our automated production setup.
Well, Jetson, how are we coming?
Said Cosmo G. Spacely, the head of Spacely Sprockets Incorporated.
Like gangbusters, boss. I'm inputting a three-dimensional likeness of my son Elroy right now. So, we should have a pilot model ready for testing sometime this afternoon.
Terrific! How do you like these posters our ad agency is turning out?
Right on, boss. I just hope we can keep up with demand once production starts rolling.
We'd better keep up with demand, Jetson.
Roared Spacely.
And there better not be any bugs in your computer program either. Spacely Sprockets has invested $1 million in this robot twin project, and every penny of it's riding on the success of our first pilot model.
Phew.
George Jetson shuddered nervously as his boss went stomping off.
I'll sure be glad when this pilot model's all finished and ready to show. Let me see now. Did I goof anywhere on that data?
Mrs. Jetson was busy on a new project of her own. She was trying to raise an early crop of prize roses for her sun terrace garden.
Those growth hormones I sprinkled on them should do the trick very nicely.
She mused.
And now, I think I'll stretch out and sunbathe while I'm waiting. The label on the can said the hormones usually take effect in less than an hour.
By the time Jane Jetson woke up, her daughter Judy was home from school.
Oh, Mom, what beautiful roses. How'd you do it so fast? Growth hormones, dear. If you're interested, you can read what it says on the sprinkler can out in the kitchen. You're probably headed that way anyhow, right? How'd you ever guess, Mom?
Giggled Judy.
I get a severe case of the hungries about this time every afternoon.
But a few moments later, her giggles changed to a scream.
Mom, come quick! Astro knocked over the hormone can and he's been licking the stuff all up. Now look at him.
Astro was simply huge.
Oh my goodness!
Gasped Jane Jetson.
As if he wasn't big enough to start with. What are we going to do with him? I don't know, Mom. But whatever it is, you better do it fast. Looks to me like he's growing right before our eyes. Oh my stars and planets. I'd better call your father.
Don't panic, dear.
George told her.
I'm sure there's an antidote for growth hormone. I can probably pick some up at the funny pharmacy on my way home.
Well, hurry, for heaven's sake. Astro's at least 5 times normal sized already.
5 times?
There was brief silence. Mrs. Jetson jiggled the on-off switch on the video phone.
George, are you still there?
Yes, dear. I just remembered something. Gotta go now. But be like me and play it cool. Bye-bye, Janie.
George dashed back to the computer console.
I was supposed to make that pilot model robot twin exactly 5 times bigger than Elroy's hologram image. But something tells me that wasn't the size scale I fed into the data processor.
He punched a question on the keyboard. Then he turned pale as the number 50 appeared on screen.
50?
George gulped.
Oh, wow. This could be Disasterville.
He had to grab the console to keep his hands from shaking while he waited for the pilot model to appear. Moments later, he slapped his forehead in dismay as a figure loomed up out of the production line hopper like an enormous jack-in-the-box. Elroy's robot clone was a giant, 50 times bigger than the hologram image.
Oh, boy. If the boss ever gets a peek at this, there goes the old job. I've got to get this monster out of sight till I have time to crank out a new one the right size.
Luckily, all robot twins came equipped with jet lifters. And now, boys and girls, turn the recording over. Suddenly, George caught sight of Elroy on his way home from school. He swooped down to join him.
Jumping jets, Pop. If this is that thrilling surprise you mentioned, you sure weren't kidding.
Personally, I'd call it a sickening surprise, son. Let's just say it didn't come out quite the way I expected. Can you hide this monster somewhere till I get back to you?
Hide it? Gee whiz, Pop. That won't be easy. But I can probably figure out something to do with him.
Okay, just play it by ear, Elroy. I have to get back to the plant.
Elroy told his clone to duck down into a drainage ditch.
We've got to stay out of sight for a while.
He explained.
You see, the school bully's looking for me, and I don't want him to spot either of us, just yet. Meantime, I'll tell you just what to do when he shows up. Whatever you say, Master.
Boomed Elroy, too.
Where's that little punk Elroy Jetson live?
Rasped a gravelly voice a short time later.
Over there, that high-rise, bud.
Said the bully's pal, who was nicknamed Lefty.
You looking for me, tough guy?
Boomed Elroy, too, rising up out of the ditch. The two kids' eyes bugged.
Holy moly! That little punk's sure grown up fast.
Muttered Lefty.
What? Yeah. Matter of fact, Lefty and me were looking for you, Elroy.
Spud mumbled fearfully.
We'd like to treat you to a couple of hamburgers and milkshakes and then maybe take you to the All-Star Jet Ball game. All expenses on us, of course. Don't make me laugh.
Growled Elroy, too, picking the two tough kids up by their collars.
Think I'd want to be seen in public with a couple of losers like you? On your way, punks.
As the two former tough guys ran off, Elroy One doubled up with laughter. But his father wasn't laughing. At Spacely Sprockets Incorporated, George Jetson was working frantically to turn out a normal-sized robot twin of his son Elroy.
That pilot model should have been ready an hour ago, you idiot.
Stormed his boss.
If you didn't spend so much time goofing off at the water cooler and the coffee machine, we might get some work done around here.
Oh, brother, George was thinking as he fumbled nervously at the keyboard. What'll happen if this second model doesn't turn out right either, and he gets a peek at that Mark I monster?
Mom!
Shrieked Judy. Astro isn't the only one with growth problems. Get a look at what Elroy's bringing home. Jane took one look and promptly fainted.
Take it easy, Mom.
Begged Elroy when she came to.
My twin brother won't eat us out of house and home. He's just a robot.
I don't care what he is.
Mrs. Jetson retorted.
Tell him to pick up Astro and jet over to Spacely Sprockets this very minute. Maybe your father will know how to cope with this problem.
Well, what's holding things up, Jetson?
Ranted Cosmo Spacely.
Something must be wrong with your computer program if it can't turn out a robot twin any faster than this. I should have known better than to hand this job to a nincompoop like you.
He broke off as a loud blam split the air. Then another and another.
What was that?
The boss exclaimed.
Sounded like shots.
Said George Jetson.
Great galactic ghosts!
Gasped Cosmo Spacely.
There's a holdup going on down there at the bank across the street.
Astro and Elroy, too, heard the shots also. Snarled Astro, baring his huge fangs.
More tough guys, I think.
Boomed Elroy, too.
I had better deal with them as my master has taught me.
Seconds later, the two hold-up men were quaking with fear. Elroy's giant robot twin shook them till their teeth rattled and both dropped their rocket pistols. His giant hound already had a mouthful of their trousers. Judy greeted her father with an excited hug when he arrived home.
Oh, how thrilling, Daddy. We've just caught the whole story of that attempted bank holdup on the 4D TV newscast.
My giant twin nabbed the crooks with a bite-sized assist from Astro.
Elroy chimed in.
Yes, indeed. And my boss has changed the trademark name of our product from Robot Twin to Robot Guardians.
Their father announced.
That's why we're all taking off tomorrow morning on a summer-long vacation, with all expenses paid.
How come, George?
Jane Jetson asked her husband.
Because everyone thinks Astro is a giant robot too, and the plant's getting flooded with orders. So, Mr. Spacely wants us to keep our pooch out of sight and undercover till he shrinks back to normal size.
The whole family laughed and clapped with delight.
So, that was the Jetson, Big Boy and His Giant Pooch for 1986. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And our next book will be The Carrot Patch Kids, Xavier Fantastic Discovery.